Cartier, Cartier is the watch. Cartier, look, Cartier. Cartier, spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to her. 100 racks and one, two about the flood out.
Seven oh 70 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
Baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, have a tower. Y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. On the return, here comes McKenzie. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Hits his running back. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Off the play fake, it's Young. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. They motion Waddle over left. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. The double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Throwing it on 2nd down. Out in left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st down from the 42. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, you get what you need.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Lays out, what a catch! That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Okay, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Quickly out it goes to Shakir. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This time looking to throw. Caught by his back here, it's Pollard. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Johnson will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. And goes to the hurry up here.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Panthers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. This, our last play of the quarter. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Panthers have taken the early lead. Back to Levi's Stadium. right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have second and pretty long here. They're throwing it. Going with the screen to Johnson. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
To throw here on first down. Pass taken in by Pollard. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They get there to take him down right around the 41. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So first down from the 41. They're going play action. Going deep here for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Kobe Durant has it. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. On play action, here's Young. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
They'll run now on second down. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jamar Turner ending that one.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Young to throw here on third. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And going play action, Young. Finds his back, complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A pickup of 17. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. We've set a downs from 37. To the air on first down. Young finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Young throwing here. Dumps it off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Again, it's Young. Has it down close. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. Brought in right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Looking to throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Final throw before the break. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Johnson with a return here. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Johnson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 3 now. To throw is Rodgers. They set up the screen. It's Shakir out wide. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, Rodgers. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. And the Panthers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Young from the gun on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set to go now from the 35. Sending him on the dive. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. On 3rd down, it's Young. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fourth down, Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense to the line fast. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
They'll run with Johnson. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. Flush out out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Working quickly here. They just get the play off. That's Mayer. He's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They're going for it, Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They've got 1st down here from the 36. They'll toss it to Johnson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Hits his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Toss, it's Pollard. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Brought in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You can just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Young. That's more of the catch out left. Still going inside the 35. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now to Young. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's back to throw. It is Kupp, left side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Panthers trail by just 1. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw it. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's tackled for a short gain. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Now to throw. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Throwing again, Rodgers. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Again, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Looking to throw it. Clock runs back here. It's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Not hurry this to the line. One final shot here. And that is incomplete. They got the look they needed, but no luck. This game's over. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel.